Hello and welcome to the channel. Hopefully, as we move along, I can welcome many of you back. This is HD's dad, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, I thought I would just sort of walk through the account as I'm going through my daily reset activities, sort of let you know, kind of what it is and what I'm about, and, uh, and like I said, just do some of the daily stuff that I do. And who knows, maybe you learn something along the way. To get started, you can see the account is Hawkeye Sean. My name is Sean. It's a level 94 account. I am exclusively free to play. I have been playing Raid pretty much since the beginning of the game. I did take about a full year off of playing after the first year. So I did miss, a bunch of the gameplay in that second year of time, but I've been playing pretty steadily since I come back. All right, let's get started here. First thing I'm gonna do is just grab my gems here. Go ahead and take a look and see why the portal's glowing. Looks like we've got a 10x going on voids, ancients, and sacreds with a few boosted champs. I'd like to pick up a Demyth on this account, and Chris would always be nice, but not sure if I'm going to pull on this. It looks like I've only got less than 2 hours to decide that, but more likely than not, I will not. You can see, just got done with the Emic fusion. We can talk about that a little bit, but I've still got some shards remaining. I kind of let them pile up so I can do the fusions a little more easily. Being free to play, don't have access to a whole ton of especially sacred shards, so I tend to hold on to them and use them when there's something that a fusion or something else that I really want to go after, guaranteed or something like that. Let's go into the shop, pick up our goodie pack. Nothing too great, but it's free, so I guess you can't really complain. Grab these. I do have a few other things hanging out in the shop. Again, nothing too exciting there. Going to my Guardian Ring. I know this is a little controversial, but early on, before I even watched any of the other content creators, I know they don't necessarily agree with opening these things up. They think it's kind of a waste of gems, but I will say over 4 years, the gems that I spent to open these up have more than made up for the cost in terms of energy saved by leveling champs. But it's over a long-term thing, so yeah, take it or leave it. Go into the Forge Pass here, see what I've got going on. You can see I got one of those completed by just leveling those guys up in the sparring pit. Grab that, and I'll probably head over here to the Classic Arena, make sure I have a Spirit, that's the green guys, in my team, and refresh that. Go ahead and grab these sort of single champion defenses. I do have Valkyrie there in the lead spot, so good to go for the Battle Pass task. Oh, Emic. I don't think Emic is really designed to be an arena champ, but why not? That's 2 of them. Fight Gaius the Gleeful. Hopefully Pythion will take care of his nasty little bombs. Easy enough. So the Forge Pass thing's done, but I know I need 2 more wins for the dailies. Well, that looks interesting. Let's give that a shot. A couple of Trendas, a couple of rares. See if this trend wipes us out. No such luck. I think we're going to be all right here. So I need one more. Why not? Let's give Leo a shot here. Leo with Speed Queen. Oh, but Pythian picks us up and we should be good to go. Not sure if you guys watched the Call of the Arbiter series. It was kind of entertaining, and we got a couple of really good champs out of that. With Artek being a login champ, and then Nut being the fusion just before Emic that we just went through. There we go. Kind of doubled up on grabbing 5 Classic Arena wins. Oh yeah, I did that before the video. I did run my 3rd key in Ultra Nightmare. I'll go over there and give you a look at that here in a second as well. I might as well do that now. You can see I pretty comfortably 3 key with this team of Rosalvarg, Sandlash, Brogni, Dracomorph, and Valk. It's supposed to be tuned to get a 2 key, so I really need to dive into that at some point and figure out why I'm not quite getting the 35 million per key to get a 2 key of Ultra. But for a little while I haven't really wanted to dig into it, but that's something I need to do to improve that. And then I use the same team on Nightmare. It's kind of nice that they've enabled quick battle, since I can 1 key Ultra Nightmare. Nightmare. I don't really have to sit through and watch it anymore. So give you a look at that. So this team did a 50 million 1 key of Nightmare. I'm trying to remember what the number is for 1 key. Anything over 39. So pretty comfortable there. As you notice, I'm the only person in my clan. It is my clan, and but I'm the only person in there who does like Ultra Nightmare clan boss. I'd like to see a few more of my clanmates get moved up, but I'm kind of stubborn and don't really want to clan jump. So if anybody's an active player and wants to join the clan, let me know in the comments, and I can certainly work that out. We've got plenty of space, so let me know. Hydra, I do need to run one of these keys. I'm probably not going to do that on video here, but we're actually, interestingly enough, right now in the Hydra Clash. But you can see there's not a ton of activity from my clan, and I mean we're only doing normal, so there's that. Looks like the tag team arena reset. Grab my rewards there. I pretty much hang out in Silver 1. Might as well go ahead and pick up a few of these wins while I'm here. The nice thing about the reset is there tends to be, a handful or so of single champ defenses that you get access to right after the reset that don't really show up the rest of the week. So might as well grab them while I can. While this is going on, I do also play another account. It was my son's account, but he sort of lost interest in it, and so I initially I took it over just so I could have some more activity in the clan. But I kind of, I probably play my account still a little bit more, but a lot of time gets spent on both of them. Alright, so no more single champ defenses. We'll have to check back on that in a little bit here. What bizarre ones that reset? So, a couple hours. Alright, let's go back to the Bastion. Check my quests here. Click, pick up the Demon Lords. We'll jump back up here. Summon 3 champs real quick. Just using mystery shards. Let me know what y'all think of the Ultimate Death Knight event they have going on right now. As I said, I used a bunch of my resources on the Emic fusion, so my whole goal on that is just to basically get 100 of the coins and just enough to get the 1 star for Ultimate Death Knight, but beyond that, I'm not really focusing at all. Increase a champion, 3 levels in the tavern. Easy peasy. Purchase from the market. Just a note here on the market. What I do is I generally always check the market for mysteries, and if you see an ancient especially, always buy those up. The mysteries always work well for, filling out a champion chase, those sorts of things. The summoning events. If you're a few hundred points short, you could just, summon a couple hundred mystery shards and complete an event like that, or at least bump up to the next reward. So I always try and keep a good stockpile of those on hand. You can see I've got 3,200 to go along with everything else. Forge Pass. All right, so obviously these other 2 Forge Pass challenges, it's just a matter of time as I complete the other things. The Force Champions will come, and then you just got to be logged on for basically 3 hours time. Excuse me. You can see I've got like an hour of time in, so pick up some of those. Grab that. Go back here to the dailies. I can do this. When I do the upgrade artifact, I almost always do an accessory, because probably about half the time there's a corresponding accessory upgrade in the advanced quests as well. So just again, try and double up where you can. Yeah, it looks like that was not the case today, but generally it is. Alright, go over here, fight 7. Farming campaign, generally try and, this is, if you've been playing for a while, it's probably no surprise, try to farm 12-3 of Brutal. It's sort of the best mix of experience and silver from the shields that drop. I don't really need my multi-battles, so I'm just going to use 7 of them to do this, save me a little bit of work. In other cases where I'm like working on events or tournaments, I wouldn't necessarily use my multi-battles to do this, but I'm not doing any of that currently, so. A little bit more about the background of the account and me on Raid. I honestly didn't watch any of the content creators at all until I was probably in my second full year, maybe even in my third year of playing. I just tried to figure everything out on my own, which is great. But I did run into some places where, I was kind of curious as to what the pros were doing. So I did start watching some of the content creators, Hell Hades and Ash, and obviously those are the two whales in my opinion. And then probably my favorite, just because I enjoy. He's funny. He obviously knows the game well. Um, but anyway, long story short, my favorite to watch is probably Jay Giggs. I just enjoy his sort of sardonic humor, if you will. Um, and on top of that, he knows the game really well. So get to mix entertainment and learn a little bit sometimes. So there's that. That should take care of my dailies. Let's jump down to the advanced, see what we can knock out real quick. Go over here, Dragon's Lair. This is kind of cool. I'll at some point I may do a video just on this team here, but um, I was I had a decent team with decent time, but the time was between a minute and a half and 2 minutes for a Dragon 20 run. Actually, scratch that. For my spider team, I was doing a spider event, and it was essentially really close to the team that you're seeing here on Dragon, but I made one change to the team that I was running before, and it cut about a minute or more off of each run, which obviously, when you're running things 100 or 150 times, that's a massive, massive improvement. So that's one of the videos that I'll probably throw up here. I just kind of did a re-eval of what I had going on, and tried a couple different things, and one of them really helped. So the reason why I'm doing dragon instead of spider here is that there actually is a dragon event going on, which I may try and grab the 50 frags for, or the 50 coins for the UDK event, but I don't think I'm very far along, so I might not end up doing that. I think it might end tonight, so probably have to check where my progress is on that and evaluate that. But like I said, I only really care about getting 100 of those coins so that I can get the 1-star soul. But I don't think I'm going to do 3 of these runs on this video, so I'll probably jump over to Spider and knock out a couple of Spider 20 runs and be done with this advanced quest. That looks nice. Yeah, not bad. Alright, let's do that. Let's go to the Spider. Run a couple of... You can see my best time here with this team is 24 seconds. And keep in mind, I didn't gear any of these guys specifically for Spider. I didn't speed tune them. So if I went through and did all of those sorts of things, specifically with Deacon, I would imagine that, because right now Deacon throws the defense down at like third or fourth attack. So some of the my other damage dealers have already attacked at that point for their first round, so they're not getting that boosted attack due to defense down. But you can see Nut doing work there with averaging 1.5 million per hit on that triple hitter with the max HP. Not bad. Let me go ahead and replay that one more time. Yeah, and there was, I'm not sure why he kind of weak hit there. Not sure exactly. Way less than the later hit though. You can see that Cold Heart will pop off, a couple of million on a Heart Seeker. There you go, 2.3 million on the Heart Seeker. So anyway, that's I'm pretty proud of just throwing that together with the way that that I already had champions geared and just putting the team comp together that allows them to knock that out in, sub 30 seconds with, pretty decent regularity. Mix a potion. Super exciting, I know. I'm gonna head over and use a charm at the forge. Perception and rank and rarity. Do that. Grab that. I'm not going to do that on camera. That takes a little bit too long. Tag Team Arena is typically the last thing that I do because, again, I don't spend a ton of time, so I kind of have to pick my battles carefully. I guess what I'll do, I need to win 3 of these without someone dying, so I'll pick stage 15, which is 4 keys. I usually run the single or the single run, and then I'll run a double run so that I can combine the 12 keys in 2 runs instead of 3. If you do it the other way around, it nags you about you don't have enough keys if you run 8 and then 4, so you have to go back out and pick the stage again. Hopefully we get through these without losing anybody. I think we should. I'm pretty far along on most of the faction wars. I've finished several of them, but a lot of them I'm like hanging around the 18, 19, 20 areas. I just need to get in and basically take some time, re-gear some guys, figure out, again, good team compositions for those. Not super difficult. It's just I haven't necessarily spent the time on the individual crypts. I've kind of gotten to where I could get to, and in some cases, finished them out, but still need to do that in several of them. Obviously, the Sylvan Watchers, not very far along on that. I did just get Emic, so that I'm assuming will, once I get him leveled up and ready to go, I'm assuming that'll really help the process there. Oh wow, we're at 23 minutes, a little bit longer than I thought this video would be, but I guess that's okay. Still figuring a lot of this YouTube stuff out. I'm obviously putting these videos up without editing, working on learning how to do some editing. I'm adding thumbnails recently. Just sort of a lot of the stuff that the regular content creators, which I don't consider myself really that. I'm just a guy who likes to play Raid, create record some videos every now and then. I'm also if you look at the channel, you'll see the 10 minutes of Tetris. I'm still playing Tetris on the old NES that my brother actually bought for me when I was a kid. Still works, still same controllers. Sometimes they sort of betray me, but it is what it is. I still enjoy it. I didn't enjoy today's session very much because the game and the controller were both working against me, it seemed like. So there's that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave the rest of the. Oh, actually, I guess I can go check back here, see if they're refreshed. I get some more of those. Nope, no single defense guys in there. That's unusual. Usually there are a few. Right after reset, anyway. Let's go here. Pick that up. All right. Well, I think I'm going to sort of leave it there. Again, the channel's been around for a few years, but we've been making more of an effort at recording videos and getting stuff out there. My son's kind of scattershot. He plays the Super Auto Pets and you know lots of different things that he plays. Very wide interest there, but if there's anything you guys want to see, let us know. Comments or that sort of thing. Like, subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate that. Trying to grow it a little bit just for fun. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I will leave it there for now, and thanks for watching.